Hello everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm going to share my screen. Let me know once you people are able to see. Okay.
Yeah, screen is visible.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So do you have any question from the previous session? Anyone?
Yes, I have a doubt.
Yeah, please ask.
Yesterday we were doing something like to target only one para. So we have the code, for example, p colon not and
E.
parameter para one
Hmm.
and color red, but it doesn't work at my end.
What you were writing there? Now tell me. In HTML, what is there? Means 5 paragraph.
Right.
As we have this one, no?
Yeah.
Para 1, 2, 3, like that, no?
Right. Right.
And what you have written over there?
Like p colon not
P colon
colon
not.
and bracket.
Okay.
The parameter
Hmm.
would be
Now,
para one.
and this?
I cannot see. Where did you write? Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello.
I think there is a network
You
issue.
can hear, yeah.
Hey, sorry, I got dropped off. Yeah, now tell me, Neeraj, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. And then any para like para one, para two, whatever in
Okay.
parameter as a parameter.
Okay. Para 1.
And then color red.
Color red.
Okay.
It's working, no? Are you
Okay.
not using their dot or something?
Yes, you're right. I was not using dot.
That is class, so you have to use dot
Okay.
because this is for selectors. Okay.
Right.
Okay, fine. Any other question?
Oh,
Anyone else? Okay, fine. Then here we have one site, CSS Diner. You have to open this one. So here I'm going to ask to all of you, like, for the answer. We have total 32 exercises for selectors. Okay, so level 1 to level 32. Okay, so all of you are ready now to answer.
yes. I
Yes.
believe.
Okay, so here you can see what it is saying, select the plates. So assume this one is a like one element. Here we have plate like div or para. So if you have to select these two plates, what you will write then? Here you can see a structure. We have one div, inside that we have plate and plate. Okay,
Table dot.
is it required?
No,
Simply if I will write simply I will write
class.
plate then.
Yes, we can use this type selector for
No,
plate.
here Hiten, we do not have to write any like a declaration block. Just we have to type here selector and we'll press enter. I'm going to show you here just one example. If you want to select these two plates, so assume here like when I'm hovering here, which tag I'm getting? Plate. That is like just for demonstration, they have created like this plate tag, but we do not have any tag called plate in HTML. Okay, so if I'll type here plate, and then we have here declaration block open. So we do not have to worry about these things. Just we have to type the selector name. So if I'll press enter now, see, we are able to select those two plates. Is there any other way that we can target here?
Dot table by class.
Directly dot table?
Yes, both plate we can color it.
Directly table will apply then here
Dot table by selecting class.
like this.
Yes.
Here we have class, no?
Dot table curly braces color red.
No, curly braces is not required here, as I said. Just we have to write here the selector name. Okay.
Okay.
Div dot table.
Dot table,
Div.
div dot table, or simply here we have div. It will not work here. Simply you have to target this one as a normal plate only. Don't target this one, this parent container, because that is disabled. You have to work whatever like in real time. If you'll target like that, no. In case if you have one div called class table, inside that you have two paragraphs or h1, that will work. But here we have to target element which is inside table div. Okay, so don't target this one directly. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
But
Okay,
I have a
now
doubt.
yes,
It is represented as a class table, no? And these plates are the attributes of this class
no,
table.
that is not attribute. These
I
things are
mean,
the tag
okay.
inside this div. So here you do not have to target this div, because see, this one is the table. Okay, so you do not have to target directly here table, but in real time, if you want to target any element like this, if you have a structure like this, div class table, inside that you have h1, then paragraph, you can apply dot table space h1,
Yes.
comma dot table space t.
Mhm.
Like that it will work. But here we do not have to target table. We have to target the element which is available inside or on that table, that
Okay.
you have to target. Is that clear?
Yes.
So here I'm going to write plate. We are able to select this one. Now what it is saying, select the bento boxes. Okay. So here these two elements that you can see are, what is that?
Bento.
Yeah, and this one is plate. So you do not have to select plate. So what you can do here, you have suggestion also. Just kind of hint.
So we can
So
directly select bento.
bento. Okay.
Yes.
Now here we have to select the fancy plate. Okay. So if you will see here, this one is also plate and this one is also plate. So what you can do here, if you want to target,
Fancy dot plate.
Hash fancy.
Hash fancy.
Fancy. ID.
hash fancy, because here we have the specific thing like ID you can see,
Right.
hash fancy. Okay, fine. Is there any other way that we can target this plate?
Class, then ID.
We do not have class here, no? We have ID for this plate. If we will write target plate, then see, it is targeting both of them. See, when I'm pressing enter, it is targeting these two plates. That's why those two plates are, you can see, shaking, no? So can we write here, target that plate which is
Fancy.
first child,
Okay.
isn't it?
Yes.
Is there any other way that we can again target that one?
It's
We have seen by ID we can target.
type.
Div and descendant plate.
Other than
No, see, as I said, don't target this one. See, when I'm hovering here, no, just these elements are only enabled. So you won't be able to target directly table. Inside table, whatever you have, no, that you need to write. In this case, means just for this application, I'm saying. In real time, you can target table also. But here they have disabled, you won't be able to target directly table. So now tell me, we have seen like by using ID, we have targeted. By using pseudo class selector first child, we have targeted. What else we can do?
By using nth child bracket 1,
Directly nth child.
What?
Here we have, let's say plate,
And
nth child, nth child,
One.
2 or 1.
1.
So this is same as the first child, no?
Okay.
Yes.
Isn't it? This is
Yes.
same as first child. Okay, fine. Is there any other way that again we can target this?
first of type.
Is the first of type will
Yes, first of type also will work. First of type. Still we can target. Is there any other selector that we can target this one?
nth of type 1?
Nth of type 1. Nth of type 1. Still we can target with some other selector. How about compound selector? Like target plate. Okay. Yesterday we have learned about this, no? Which has ID fancy. Still we can target. Is there any other selector, pseudo class selector, that we can target this plate? Can we target with the nth last of type? Target a plate
Not
with
Third last.
nth last of type. What number I have to pass here?
I think 3.
3.
Yes.
Why? I'm saying nth last of type.
2.
So this is the
2.
second of its type, no?
Plate. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Still, can we target this one? Is there any other selector?
Uh, it comes on odd number place, so that property odd you apply.
Okay. Means nth child odd.
Yes, odd because it lies on the first place.
Nth child odd. Okay. Another one.
Only of type.
Only of type. No. Here we have 2 plates. No. Only of type will not work. Okay. Nth last child. Now what we can write there? 1, 2, 3. Nth in nth last of type, what value we have passed? If you remember, 2, because this is the second of its type from last. But now I'm talking about child. Okay. Yeah, then it will be 3, because child means whatever type is there, that doesn't matter. You have to count the child from last. So this is the first, second, and this is third. Okay. Now, so why I'm showing you, like there are many ways that you can target a selector. Okay, means target any element by using selector. That's why I'm showing you this. Now, select the apple on the plate, what you will do? If you will see here, we have plate. Inside this one, we have apple. Outside this plate also we have apple.
Plate.
Plate only child.
Directly, if we will target plate, then
With-
so if we'll target plate, it is going to target the plate, not apple.
Yep.
Okay. So we have to target just apple, which is inside this plate.
Plate descending selector apple.
Yeah, this is in the hint that you can see. But is there any other way that we can target? Someone said only child, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Plate apple only
Nth
child.
of child we can use.
One by one we'll go. Huh? Apple,
Only child.
only child. Great. Any other selector that we can write here?
Nth child even we can also.
Even?
Yes.
How to write that one? Means to select. Can you please tell me that selector?
Selector.
If we'll write plate,
Plate
okay,
and child.
nth child,
Even.
even, it will work.
I think there are two apples.
Even will start from second element. No, here do we have second element inside plate?
Odd.
Odd.
So I'm writing here plate nth child. So what actually it is going to target here? If I'll write, it is working. No. So inside plate, nth child. Okay. What we have to write here? Inside plate, descendant selector I'm using. Okay. If I'll use this one, plate, then child, combinator. After that, what I will write, then it will work.
Apple.
Apple.
Apple. Okay. Now I'm going to use that combinator only, child combinator. And we have seen like if we will, okay, sorry, here. Instead of apple, what else we can write here so it will work? We do not have any class for this apple. What if I'm going to write here star, then it will work or not?
It should work.
Yes, because inside that plate, whatever is their immediate child, that we have to target. So by using universal selector also we can target, no? Isn't it? So the complex way can we do this one? Like we'll target here bento. Just I'm showing you that you can target here like this. Bento plus, if I'm writing plate, which element it is going to target? Any idea?
Apple. Apple.
No, where I have mentioned apple, I have not mentioned apple anywhere. I'm writing bento plus plate.
Next to bento, the plate will
Next
be
to
target.
bento. So plate it is going to target. No, see,
Target.
see,
Yes.
when I'm pressing enter, plate is here you can see shaking. So inside that now what we can do?
Dot apple.
Descend. Apple.
Apple.
Apple. Okay, fine. Means in that way also we can Even here we can start with the last child and then again we can target. So if I'm writing like this, plate, okay, and a star. What combinator I'm using here?
Descendant.
Descendant. So it should work because inside plate I'm saying whatever element is there, target that at, like here we have just one element, no nested element here we have. Okay, just immediate child. So that's why it is working. So we can target any element in multiple ways. Now, fifth one here, we have level 5. Select the pickle on the fancy plate. So here also we have pickle and here also we have pickle. So what we can do here now?
Fancy.
Fancy. Simply I have to write
Space.
fancy.
Yeah,
Hash
fancy.
ID.
Star.
So it is ID. So what we have to use here as a
Hash.
prefix?
Hash.
Hash.
Hash
Fancy then?
Space star.
Yeah, that will work. Exactly. It is going to work. Okay. What else we can write here?
Hash fancy greater than.
Okay. Greater than?
mm,
Yeah, element name if you want to check here, I will hover that.
yes, fancy.
No, we have to target this pickle, no?
Pickle.
Even you can see here, the structure here we have. Inside fancy, which element here we have?
Pickle.
Okay. So we can target like this also. Fine. What else we can write here?
Bento plus
Sorry.
plate. Bento plus
Bento plus
Plate.
plate means
plate.
here we gave the ID, right, sir? So fancy instead of fancy. How we can write fancy here? The ID.
ID we can write like this, no? It will
Okay.
target that plate now.
Yeah. No.
Pickle.
Space.
Space
One
pickle.
space.
Pickle.
And
Yeah.
pickle.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, instead of this, what if I'm going to write plate?
Plate. Space pickle.
No, simply if I'll
Even.
write bento plus plate,
Even.
which element it is going to target?
Plate.
Plate only.
Which plate?
Fancy.
Next to
one?
the bento. Yes.
Yeah, immediately
Yeah.
after that,
Got
whatever
the-
plate we have, it is going to
Right.
target that one, as you can see here, no?
Yeah.
So now we can target the inside that plate, whatever we have, we can target like this, no? Okay. There are many ways that you can target here this one. Just I'm showing you here like how we can target. So in real time also, if you want to target any element, you will be able to do that. So here we have to target what? Select the small apples. So for apple, you will see here which attribute we are using in apple? Class.
Small. Yes. Yes. Sorry.
And class value is small.
Small.
For this one also we have small, and this is normal apple. So all these three red color you can see element is apple, but these two are small. So what we can write here
Dot
simply?
small.
Dot
Dot
small.
small.
Dot small. Fine. Any other way that we can target? If I'm writing simply apple, and after that what I will write, then it will work.
Apple plus small plus dot small.
Dots.
Apple plus
Dot small.
Small.
dot small. then so it is going to target just this one, but I have to target another one also. So what we
Can
have to
use
do then?
comma like
Okay, comma.
not that comma, sir, like including the position of the apples, like first and second, and the brackets.
Apple descendant dot small.
Here apple descendant.
Yeah, and dot small.
So
Yeah.
apple is not the parent, no. Plate is the parent here. Inside plate we have apple. This is outside the plate. Okay, there
Yes.
is no parent for this one except this table. So we do not have to
Right.
select table. We have to select element here directly. So this is first way that we can write apple plus a small means immediately after apple, if you are getting any other apple, target that, which has class small. So we are able to target here. 1 second. First one. Okay. If we'll put comma and then plate inside that apple, we are able to target that, no? What we have written simply the same thing I'm going to write here. Apple plus dot small. It means it is going to target first apple. Wherever you find apple, check after that, immediately after that. If you are getting any element which has class small. So which element it is going to target? Here, this one. Okay. Because after this apple, we have
Ano-
one element
one
with the class small. So we are able to target this one. Okay, fine. We are done with this. So comma means we are able to target this element. Just to separate two different selector, what we can do here, we can put
comma.
a separator called comma. And after that, now we are going to target this. So second one, we can target wherever you get
Plate.
plate, and inside that check there is any apple. Okay, clear?
Plate
Yeah,
space dot small भी कर सकते हैं.
Even
plate
I was
plate.
Plate
dot small.
space dot small.
Yeah, that will work. That will work. I was targeting with the element name, no? So you can target that particular element with the class also. That is possible. Okay, fine. Now here select the small oranges. Okay, one more thing. Can we use not selector here?
Yeah, for big apple, like
So what we can write here? Can we write like this? Here simply if we'll write apple. So it is going to target all these three. Okay. What we can do else? Not we can use or not?
apple colon not first child or something.
Apple colon not
I think this is first child or last child. Sorry.
First child.
first child. See. Target apple, not first child. So this one is also first child. Okay. So that's why it is not going to target here this. What else we can do? Here not we cannot use because here we do not have any class value. Okay. And all these three elements here we have with the, you can see the same name, but here just for these two we have class small. Okay, so that's why here first child is not working, because here this is also first child, and here this one is also first child. Okay, so here not will not work for this scenario. Now here you have to target oranges, a small one. What you have to do for this apple, if you will see what is the class, small.
Small.
For this orange we have class,
Small.
Small.
for this orange also we have class, small. So if we will write a small, it is
Dot
going to
small.
target apple as well as these two oranges. So we have to target just,
Orange.
Oranges.
Yes.
so what we can do, simply we can write no,
Orange
Orange.
class small.
target orange
Orange.
which has class
Small.
small, isn't it? Now select the small oranges in the bento. So here also we have
Orange.
orange, but you can see this is outside the bento. So we have to select orange which is inside bento.
Bento.
So this one is also inside bento, but here you can see we do not have any class. So we can use simple thing no here, just to target
Orange,
this orange.
Apple is
Orange.
also in bento.
orange,
Into small.
Bento,
Dot
bento space
This and
Dot small.
orange small.
dot small, because if you will use orange, what will happen? It is going to target this one, this one, this one. All these three elements you can see here is with the same name. Okay, so bento dot small we can write. Okay, 1 second.
Apple
Dot
is also
small
small.
here, orange dot small, because here also we have
Apple.
small class for apple. So we have to write here.
Bento orange dot small.
Okay, now select all the plates and bentos. What we have to do then?
Select all the plates.
So plate, bento you have to target.
place,
Plate,
plate,
comma,
place.
Simply we
bento.
can target plate. See, I'm able to
Hmm.
target these two plates, no? Comma,
Yes. Comma
Bento.
bento.
bento. Okay. Now we have to select all the elements. So you can see what we have here.
Universal selector.
Universal selector. Star. What else we can do to target all the elements?
HTML,
Sorry.
HTML or body.
Here we cannot target with the HTML, no, because here we have table. In this case,
Okay.
So we can
We
use
both
plate
things are inside div
combined
only.
from the
Class,
Div.
class table.
class table will not work. As I said, here you cannot target this table in this application. Okay. So whatever element we have inside table, you have to select that only. So what we can do, I'm giving you just one hint. Okay. Can we use nth child?
Yes.
And what we have to pass in that? If we will use nth child,
The star.
star. Here we cannot pass a star, no?
Or
That is not valid.
All something.
Odd, if you will pass, it is going to target alternate one. See, even if you will pass, it is going to target second, fourth element.
Or all 5 elements.
And
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
so 5 5. It is going to target the last one. See,
1.
fifth.
can
Okay.
can we
7.
go with this algebraic
Yes,
pattern?
you have to go with that pattern only.
1n or
1.
something.
Yeah.
1n, exactly. So repeat on each and every element. So it will work now.
1n. What is that,
Yes.
sir? Algebraic? Like I couldn't get it.
Algebraic expression. Yesterday we have learned about that, no? So what it
Yes.
is going to do, repeat on every second element. So what you have to write 2n. Repeat on every third element.
Okay.
Then you have to
Okay.
write
Got it, sir.
3n.
Yes.
So
Yes.
repeat on each and every element means write 1n. Okay. Yes. Now here we have select everything, whatever we have inside plate. So what we can write here?
Nth child.
Simply we can write plate, whatever we have inside plate. Okay. Or we can write plate, child combinator star, whatever is inside that plate, target that. Okay. What else we can do here? Can we target here orange, comma,
L
pickle,
and
comma.
small.
Apple.
Here we have apple and this one also. Now how you will target last one? One thing you can do, plate. You can target plate and inside you can check whether apple is there or not. Okay. It is working. What else you can do? If I'm not writing here plate space apple, you can write here like this also, no? Immediately after that means inside that plate, if you have apple, target that. Okay. But I'm not going to use that also. What else we can do here? Inside plate, target what? Apple. That we have seen, no? So now I have to use not logical combinator. What we have to do? Target apple,
Play.
not
Play.
apple dot
Or
small.
Mm.
Small. You got it, no? What I have written here, target, first orange, then pickle. Then I'm saying target apple, but make sure that is not
Orange. So
small. If I'm writing simply, then also it will work. Okay. Now here, what you have to do, select every plate that's next to a, sorry, select every apple that's
apple.
next to a plate. What you have to do?
Even we can use it.
Even?
No,
No, you cannot. What you can do then?
Plate. Hmm,
Okay. See, right side here you have int, no? Plate
plus
plus
apple.
apple. So that is what type of combinator here we have. What type of combinator here we have? This one, adjacent. Okay, sibling or next sibling combinator. Next one here we have select the pickles beside the bentos. What you have to write? I have to select sibling of this one, this bento. Okay. So wherever it will find this pickle, it should select that one. Bento. Yeah, Ethan, correct. So here, if you will write simply target bento, see, you are able to target, no? So after that, as a sibling, wherever you find pickle, you have to target that one. So tilde operator, you have to pass here and then pickle. Okay. That you can write. So what type of combinator it is?
General.
Sibling, general sibling.
What is another name of this combinator? Subsequent sibling combinator. Okay. So now here select the apple directly on a plate. What you will write then?
Plate.
Plate.
Apple.
Apple.
Plate
Glitter.
apple means immediate child we have to target, isn't it? Okay. What else we can do here to target
Plate,
this?
descendant, selector.
Will work.
Plate.
Descendant selector.
Will work for in this case. Here also we have descendant means inside plate, wherever you find apple, target that. So it is going to target this one also. See here.
So plate descendant dot apple.
See here. Dot apple means here we do not have any class, no?
Okay. So plate descendant.
Descendant will not work because here also we have apple.
Okay.
Plate
Inside
plus
plate we
equal
have bento, inside bento we have apple. So descendant will go to the nth level of the nested structure. Okay. So it is going to target this one also.
Tilde.
Tilde operator will work for just sibling, not for child. So here can we
Plate.
write?
Plate, bento, apple.
No, we have to target this element. So we have seen like the child combinator we can use plate inside that apple. What else we can do here? Can we write here only child?
Yes.
but
See what we have to use in between.
pipe.
Apple.
It will work.
Yes. So in another plate, it is having different.
What we have to use, it will not work here in this case. Even if you will use only of type with this descendant selector, so inside that it is going to check here. This is the only of type inside bento. Okay, so only child is also not going to work. Only of type also will not work. See, because here we are using
This
descendant selector. So can we write here after plate? Okay, target a plate. Worked or not?
work.
Because here we are targeting the first plate. Immediately after that, I'll show you. Target the plate, okay? And immediately after that, what we have to check? Again, if there is any other plate, and inside that, if we have only child. So it will work Anything else we can use here in this case? Only of type will work. Only of type will work or not?
It will work, I think.
It will. Okay. Because here you are targeting plate, and immediately after that you are checking whether any other plate is there or not. So here it is targeting here this one, and inside that we have just one child. So that's why it is targeting this element. Okay. If I'm writing like this, plate plus plate, which element it is going to target?
Second plate.
Second plate.
Are you sure?
No,
Then which element it is going to target?
this will not work, I think.
Last two
Both the
plates.
middle plates. Both the
Last
middle.
two plates. Why it is working for last two plates? Excuse me. See what I have written here. Go and check if you are able to find any plate. Immediately after that, target a plate. So it will go for the first plate. So immediately after that, we have this one. No. Second case. Again, after this plate also we have one plate.
After plate.
So that's why it is working for last two plates. Okay. If you have, let's say, 3 paragraph and you are writing P plus P. Okay. Color red. So last two paragraph will be in red color. Because one by one you are checking wherever you are able to find like paragraph after a paragraph, target that one and change the color as red. Got it? If you have any question, you can ask.
If the apple is on the third plate and we want to select the apple on third plate, so then we can use plate plus plate, colon last child.
No. Then you can use this one also, plate plus plate plus plate. See,
And then only child.
only child. Okay. So just I'm showing you a way like how you can target. Okay. Now select the top orange. So inside plate, this is the first child.
Plate colon first child.
Yeah. Plate colon first child. Plate colon
Orange colon first.
orange colon
First child.
first child. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
What else we can write here? Plate.
Plate immediate child.
Plate. Then you are saying this one orange. It will not work. It is going to work for all these three elements. See here. Inside plate, we can write again orange, or we can write here simply first child. Okay. Still, we can write something like this. Plate inside that
nth plus nth one.
first child. This one will work or not?
Yes.
It will work.
Not work.
See, I'm saying target a plate and inside that target
First child.
first child. So it will work or not?
Because
Yes.
it's complete orange will
Will
be
work.
there.
It will.
I haven't got it.
See, inside plate, I'm saying go and check for the
Yeah.
first child. So here we do not have the nested structure, no? Immediately inside this plate, we have these three orange. Okay, isn't it? So inside plate, I'm saying target the first child. Only of type will work or not? Only of type will
No, no.
work.
No.
There are 3 oranges.
Yeah,
No.
so it is not going to work. Exactly. So first of type will work or not? Inside
No, no.
plate, it will. Inside plate, we have just orange, no? Do we have apple or pickle? So all these three elements are, you can see, are the same types. So I'm saying first of its type, target, first of its type. So here we have orange only, and that is the first of its type. So it is going to work. Is there any other way that we can target? Someone was saying like we can use nth child.
Nth child 1.
Nth child 1. Okay, fine. Can we use last child? Nth last child?
Yes, we can. Yes, I think same type.
Nth last child. What value we have to pass here? Sorry,
3.
3. Because we are talking about child, not of its type. Even in this case, type and child, if you are using nth last of type or nth last child, you have to pass value as 3 only, because from last, this one is the first, second, and third. Okay. We do not have any other type, no? So it is working. If you will use nth last of type 3, so from last, if you will see, this is the first of its type, second of its type, last one is third. So here it will work, that you can see. Now select the apple and pickle, okay, on the plates. What you have to do?
Plate.
Plate coral, only child.
Apple, comma, pickle.
First one is plate.
Apple.
Only child.
No.
Yes, only child also love.
It will work or not?
Yes, it will work.
What combinator I'm using here?
Descendant.
I'm not
No.
using descendant.
Yeah.
No.
So in this case, it will work. I'm
No.
saying target a plate which is the only child. So here we have here like plate, here also plate, bento, plate, then pickle. So it is not going to work. Okay. So what if I'm going to put a descendant selector over here? It will work.
Yes,
Yes,
it will work.
but
It will work.
It will.
Yes.
Okay. Any other thing that we can use here?
plate, star.
Plate star, if you will use here, we have
That
like
will also
this one.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. We can mention the elements apple and pickle.
Apple and pickle. How? Plate, Then inside plate,
Yes.
inside plate, what we have to write?
Apple.
Apple. Okay, so this is going to work for the first one. How about second one?
Plus.
Plus. If you will use plus, then
Pickle
after that,
will
Come. Plate.
after that, what you will write?
Plate.
Again plate
Again,
and
plate.
pickle. Pickle. Space pickle.
So it is going to work for which one? First one.
pickle.
So this one, it
Pickle,
is going to work.
So
So
comma if we give.
comma will work here. Okay. So now here we have to select the small apple. What we have to do? Here we have a small class for the apple also, as well as for orange. What we can write here to target that one? First thing we can do is,
Hash.
here we have plate fancy. Okay, first thing.
Yeah.
So we
Hash
can
fancy.
target that one fancy, inside that
Apple.
apple.
Or
Apple.
But here we have to target this one also, no? This
Yes.
pickle also. So what we can do? Comma,
Pickle.
Pickle. Directly.
directly pickle.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. No.
Okay. Now, what we can write else to target these two? Can we write here
First and last child.
Well, that's what I was. First and
apple
last.
dot first and last? First and
No.
last. Okay, we'll check that one also. Can we write like this? Apple dot small, comma pickle.
Yes. Yes.
It will work. Okay. Now, what you were saying here that we can write? First child. So first child is this one, as well as here also this one is also first child. So we have to write here what? Plate. Okay. Comma. Again, pickle we can write. Simply we can write pickle. See. It's
Last
not
child?
working. Last child.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah.
Sir, how to identify whether it is the last child or first child?
See,
Like, so
this one.
sometimes it is, yeah.
No, so from top, you have to check here. So top one will be the first, and here the bottom one will be the last, like that.
So if we are considering the plates, like with reference to what, like, see,
Hmm.
3 plates are there. So
Hmm.
in each plate, we are assuming like one child, but one is empty.
Hmm.
So from where we are going to consider it's a first child or a last
See,
child,
inside
even if the elements are different, even though. That's
I'll
what
show
a
you.
bit confused there.
Here we have no plate and 3 orange that you can see here we have. So the
Yes.
top one will be the first.
Okay.
Okay. This one is the second and this one is last, like that. Child will be like this only.
So individual plate has individual, like if we go here, there are 3 plates, so different childs, right? Like
Yeah, so here for
here
this one
it
we
will
have
be the
just
last.
first. This one is the first as well as
First.
last,
Yes.
isn't it? And for this one here we have this one is the first and this one is the.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So even you can see here this structure, plate, then orange. This is the first, no? Then here we have this orange. In HTML you can see here the structure. Okay, here we have plate, then orange. So this orange class is small that you can see is the first child. Then again we have orange in this plate. So this is the last child. Is that clear? Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So now what we can do is here, if we will target, simply plate first child. We were using plate first child.
नहीं चलेगा. Not work.
Then space. If we will use apple, then it will work. Because here we do not have to target the plate. We have to target the element which is inside plate. Okay. So here target first plate. Okay, plate as a first child if it is. Inside that, whatever we have, okay, inside first plate, whatever we have, target that, as well as if you will write here simply last child like this. So last child is going to work for which one? This one also, and for this one also. See here, this element, as well as this one. So you have to mention here clearly, like, I'm going to target pickle if it is a last child, then it will work. Now you have to target this one, this plate. What you can do, here we have one that you can see in hint, like nth child we can use, isn't it?
Yeah, and child
The
3.
child
Or
even
hash fancy.
odd order.
Nth child even will also not work, odd will also not work. If you are using odd, it is going to target first one as well as third one. If you are going to use even, it is going to target second one and the fourth one. So it is not going to work here in this case, isn't it? What we have to use here? Third. Okay. Third one. What else we can do here?
And
Instead of,
last.
okay, nth last child. What value will be here?
2.
2.
Oh,
2. Then it will work. Exactly. What else we can do here? Nth child, if I'm going to use 3, and it will work or not?
Yes.
Yes.
It will, because it is going to repeat on every third element. So here we have, like in first case, it is going to target, and after that we do not have any other element. Okay, so it is going to work in this case also. Okay. What else we can do here?
not and
Not.
no, sir.
Simply can we target like this?
Yes.
Here?
Yes, sir.
No, see. Here we have 4 plates. Okay. If we will use not,
Fancy.
Fancy.
not,
Not 4. 4.
Hash fancy.
Hash fancy.
then it will work, no? So I think now you got it, like how selectors are working, different types of selector. If you have to target any element, you can, isn't it? So do you want me to continue till like 32, exercise 32? Like we have
We'll
the,
try, sir. We would like to try different.
so here only you want me to do this one, or you will do it?
We will do it. We'll
Okay,
try.
fine. Okay, so just complete this one. Like I have completed till 19. Okay, so you can complete that, and you can post me like after completion of that you have completed individually, not in the group. So that is the assignment for today. Okay, so tomorrow you can post me post completion of this one. At the end you will get like something you did it. Okay, on this table some text will be there. So you have to complete this one, and individually you have to post from your number on WhatsApp. Like I have completed this. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So now I can start with a new topic that we have, that is pseudo element selector. Okay. In case if you have any question in that also, you are not able to complete that, then just you can tell me like in which level you got stuck, and then I will help you out there. Okay.
We need to go to that website like css.demo.
Yeah. So
Oh.
you try to complete there and just capture the screenshot of that one and just post me on the WhatsApp, not in the group. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So now we have another topic in selector, that is pseudo element selector. Okay. We have learned yet whatever we have seen, that is pseudo class selector. Okay. Now we have pseudo element selector that we are going to see. So let me do one thing. I'll create a new file for that. Okay. Pseudo element .html .css. Okay. So here now I'm going to add that style file. Okay. Fine. So the first pseudo element here we are going to learn about, that is first letter. Okay. So for that one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add here one paragraph. We'll run this one. Here we have this paragraph. So for pseudo class selector, how you will like identify whether it is a normal selector or pseudo class selector?
Colon.
What colon is the prefix for pseudo class selector? So likewise here for pseudo element also we have prefix. Okay. First I'm going to target this paragraph. Okay. Color red. So that you can see here we have this paragraph in red color. Okay. Now what I'm saying, no, I want to target just the first letter of this paragraph. Okay, first letter of this paragraph. So for that one, what you have to do, you have to add pseudo element, and for pseudo element you have to add 2 colons instead of 1. You have to add 2 colons. Okay, and then I'm going to use here first letter. So target paragraph, in that I want to target first letter and change the color as red. That you can see here we have red color. I'm going to increase the font size as well. Let's say 50 pixels. Okay. So we are able to target this one. No? What if instead of 2 colons, if I'll use 1 colon, still it is working. Why? Because in older browser, okay, in older browser, they have defined this one only, just colon for the pseudo class selector. And thereafter, they have introduced the pseudo element as well. So just for the backward compatibility, or you can say for the older browser support like IE, Internet Explorer 8, even though if you are writing a single colon, so browser is smart enough that it will understand you are using what? Pseudo element. Okay. But the best practice is, if you know this is a pseudo element, use double colon only. Okay. So in an interview, they might ask you like, if we will use single colon, then it will work or not. It will work. Okay. but the best practice is, okay, we supposed to use 2 columns for pseudo elements. So here we are able to target the first letter of this paragraph. So this is the first pseudo element. Second one here we have after this. So if you want to create a like a drop cap kind of effect in CSS, then you can use this first letter pseudo element selector. The second one here we have, what if you want to target just the first line of the paragraph? Okay, first line. So we have another pseudo element that is P : first line. So just first line will be in red color, as well as here we have font size 50 pixels. So as per this viewport, here we have just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. But if you will go to the in desktop mode, so here whatever line is there, no, in first line, it is going to target that particular line, and it will change the color as well as font size, because these two properties I have applied on this pseudo element selector. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, after this one, the third one here we have, that is selection. So when I'm selecting this text, what is the color of this text? White, and background color is
Blue.
blue. So what if you want to change this, the default like background color and color? So for that one here we have target this paragraph, and whenever I'm going to target this paragraph like this, means if you are going to select this one, you can customize here the color and background color. So here color, I'm going to again make this one as, let's say, white only, and background color I'm going to apply here indigo. Okay, now we'll try here. See, it is working, no? So you can change the whenever you are selecting any text, you can change the background color as well as color. Okay, so for that reason here we have this selection pseudo element selector. Clear this one also?
Yes.
Okay, fine. After this here we have another pseudo element. I'm
I have a
going,
question here.
yeah, please.
For selection element, can we increase the font size also?
I think so. For that one, what you have to do, for these pseudo elements, please go and check on MDN, like what are the CSS properties that we can apply for this pseudo element, because we have limitations here, okay, for each and every pseudo element I'm talking about.
No, like if we only use selection, and under selection we can.
So let's say on selection, if you want to change the font style as italic,
Font style.
it is not working. Okay,
Yes.
so let me now see, it is not working. So we have here limitations that you have to check, like what are the properties that we can apply on this pseudo element selector. Okay, you
How we
cannot
can
use.
check the properties which are allowed?
Okay,
Okay.
what are the,
Okay, I will check. Don't worry.
okay,
Thank you. Okay.
on MDN you will get all those properties. That's why I said, like, we do have limitations for these pseudo element selector. Fine. Now I'm going to take here one input type, placeholder, your name. So how we can target that element? If we will write input, okay, if we will apply color as red. So here color will be red for this text, whatever we are typing. What if you want to change this placeholder color or style or font weight, something like that? Or if you want to indent the like text indent 40 pixels. So here we have, you can see we are able to indent this one. Okay. For this, okay. Text indent property we have seen, no? Already in text module, if you remember, just to indent the first line of any paragraph, or if you want to indent any element, if you have input element in that, if you want to start typing from here, if you want to give some space before that, then you can use what? Text indent property. Okay, fine. We are able to do these things, but how about this placeholder? If you want to change the default color, here we have gray. If you want to change this one also as a red, blue, green, then so for that one here we have again one pseudo element called placeholder. So now whatever property we have applied, no, that is applicable for placeholder, not for the text which you are typing there. So same thing, you can copy and paste. Instead of this placeholder, just remove this one. So if you'll start typing, the color will be same for the input text as well as placeholder. If you want to change the font style, see here, this is italic. So you can customize your placeholder with this pseudo element selector called placeholder. Clear, everyone? Do you have any question here? No? Okay, fine. So now the next one here we have UL tag. And I'm going to take here list item list into 5. Here we have 5 lists. What if you want to change the color of all these lists? What you can do directly, you can apply UL color red. So we are able to change here, as you can see, the bullet points as well as the color of the list. What if you want to customize here these markers, whatever we have, whether it is a bullet point, circle, a square, number, whatever it is, then we have one pseudo element called marker that you can use simply like this. And color, I'm going to change it as to, let's say, gold. See, just we are able to change what? Markers here. Even though if you are using OL tag, okay, ordered list, this is list. See here, we are able to change the markers. So here also we have Neeraj
Yeah.
limitations that you cannot apply every property of CSS. So you can check out for this one also, for this marker pseudo element. If you will write UL, see, it is not working because marker will come with LI only. So you have to use like this LI, or don't use the element name. Simply use : marker pseudo element select. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Fine. Now the very important one. Now we are going to see. I'm going to write here love. Here we have one paragraph. Fine. Here we have this text. Okay. So as a pseudo element, if I want to target, I want to add something before this and after this content, okay, of this paragraph, then what we have to do, we have to use before and after pseudo element. Sometimes you will see like someone is writing like this, P colon before. As I said, it is supported, but the best practice is you're supposed to use 2 colons because before and after is pseudo element, not pseudo class. Okay. So whenever you are using this, before or after pseudo element selector, then the one mandate property you have to use, that is content. Okay. Content. So what are the values that we can pass for content that we will see in generated contents? Don't worry about that. So for now, I'm going to pass here one string that I, okay. See here, we have no here text I. So I want one space, I love. So before this element, I'm saying not before. P before means not before P, before its content. Okay. So inside P, do we have any element before P? No, no. So inside P, we have content. What is that? Love. And before this content, again, we are adding extra content, that is, you can see in the string form, here we have I. Okay. So this is not before element. This is before content of that particular element, that you have to remember always. Okay. Now I'm going to add here after. Okay. CSS. Okay. So here we have, as you can see now, before as well as after. If you're using before, that is before content. After means after its content. Now we'll see here. We do not have space here, so we can put one space. See, I love CSS3. Now what we can do, we can change here color for this. Okay. For this one, I can change. See, now I'm going to select this one. See this text. I'm not able to select the content which we have added by using this before and after pseudo element, because that is pseudo, means virtual, that is not available in the
Actual
that you
content.
can see actual paragraph. We have added it, okay, by using before and after. So you won't be able to add here, means you won't be able to select that particular text. Is that clear, everyone, how to use before and after? So these pseudo elements you can use. So now you might ask here one question, like when to use this before and after. What is the use of this one? Here we have added text. Why we will add text here, like in the page directly? Why will not use here itself, like I love CSS3, like that? So this is just one example. I will show you in the generated contents how actually it works. One more thing you need to remember, like where you can use before and after. With every element you can use? No. You can use this before and after only with that element which accept child element. Means paragraph, inside paragraph we can write any span tag, UL tag. Inside div we can write like we can add multiple paragraphs, H1. But can we add any element inside video tag? Can we add any element inside input? No. Inside image, no. So for image, for input, for video, for these elements, before and after you cannot use. Always remember, the element which cannot accept any child, you cannot use before and after. Why? Because the reason is, if any element which is not going to accept any content as a child, so how you will add before and after? Because before and after will work for any element content, okay, not for the element itself. So always remember, before and after pseudo element will not work for the image, video, input tags. Okay. Do you have any question here?
No.
Anyone? No. Okay, fine. So now we are going to learn about generated contents. Okay. We are done with the pseudo element, pseudo class selector. Okay. Pseudo element selector. Now we will learn about generated content. So generated contents, we will see what we can do by using before and after. Okay. And as I said, in before and after, this property is the mandate property. You have to add content property, you have to add it. Now, hey Venkat, you are the host. Could you please promote me as a host?
Viele Termine immer hintereinander, dass ich das fast nicht hinbekommen habe, Sie in Ruhe dafür anzurufen. Genau, ich hoffe, wir finden uns morgen zusammen und wünsche Ihnen noch einen schönen Abend.
Venkat, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So where I was when I was explaining about this, I got dropped off in between. So I was saying that whenever you are using after or before pseudo element selector, then you have to use this one, this content property, that is mandate. Are you guys able to hear me?
We can hear you, but we can't able to see your screen yet.
Okay. Now we are going to start with the generated content. Okay. Still my voice is breaking down.
Yes.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
Hello.